Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to our Sunday brunch. And as every Sunday, we're bringing amazing guests. Me and Mim, we actually love hearing different stories. And today we have fabulous Sarah, who's been in the business few years. And I'm gonna let Mim introduce Sarah. Whilst I'm gonna check everything is working and make sure the tags is active, so Sarah, you can approve and everything else. Anyway, Mim to you.
Amazing. Okay, so yes, like Regina said, we've got the beautiful Sarah on, who's been in the business for 7 years now, and now has two beautiful, very small mini me's. One is very, very small. She was an accountant, and now she, it's all about her journey to a freedom mum. So, Sarah, wherever you want to go ahead and start, what was life like beforehand, and so forth. Take it away.
Yeah. Absolutely. So hi everyone. So my name's Sarah. Like Mim said, I've been doing this for 7 years now. And when I first started, I was a chartered accountant. So I had done everything I thought I was supposed to do, get a good job, get a good career, I'll be set for life. Spent 5 years doing exam after exam. I'd say probably around about 30, 40 exams. It was intense.
Wow,
it was
that's
a lot. And I just thought, that's what I was supposed to do, right? And then I was going to be set for life. You're going to have a good income coming in every month. And I remember after I had become certified, getting the good job, sat in this office and just looking around and just thinking, is this it? Is this it? I've been put into this office with people that, some I got on with, some I didn't. I didn't necessarily choose to work with these people. All of them, we were all sat there day in, day out for probably 12 plus hours a day in the summer, looking out at the window going, I wish I was at the beach. Or I wish I could just go out for lunch. But, we had to work. We had deadlines. Being an accountant, there were audits, there were deadlines, there was working till midnight. It's got to be done by this day. And we were exhausted, And I just remember thinking, there has got to be more to life than this. I tried to fast forward and just think, I looked at, my dad, for example, he had the same job for 40 odd years. And I just sat there and I thought, I don't think I could do this for 40 years. To then get to a point where I was retiring to get this pension that, was highly taxable as well. And then just, hoping that for that last maybe 10 years of my life, 20 years of my life, that I was going to, make up for lost time. And I just thought, no, like my time is now. Now I shouldn't be sat here day in, day out and working weekends, sacrificing more time, not getting paid for that time because it was expected. And I just thought there's got to be more to life than this. So I remember one of my friends posting about this business, this opportunity, and she was going out for brunch on a Thursday at 11 o'clock in the morning. I thought, what are you doing, Hayley? And then she was going to the beach on a Wednesday afternoon. And there's me sat in this office on my laptop, getting on these calls that I didn't care about, I'm not gonna lie, and I just thought, wow, like that, what are you doing? So I messaged her. I'd already been on the products anyway. I knew that they were incredible. I'd been on antidepressants for 2 years, and actually I got on the capsules and they'd helped me after 4 months come off antidepressants completely. So I knew that the products were incredible. And I just said, what are you doing? And she told me, and of course I said, I don't think it's for me. I wasn't one of these people that signed up straight away. I probably watched her for about 6 months. I saw her in the gym. She's like, Sarah, you ready yet? I'm like, oh, no. Then the next week, Sarah, come on, it's your time now. I was like, no, I don't think so. But it wasn't because the business didn't work. It was because of my own insecurities. I was thinking, I'm not confident enough to be that. Or, what are people going to think? I'm an accountant. I don't build businesses on social media. But eventually, I remember one Christmas when the workload was so intense that we weren't allowed to take any time off. And I thought, that's it. That is it. I've had enough. I was trying to have, I remember I think it was Boxing Day, I was still getting emails from work saying, can you just log on and do this? And I thought, enough's enough.
Boxing Day.
Enough. Yeah, enough is enough. Because as soon as it got to January again, we had to hit the ground running for the year-end accounts, and I just thought, I can't do this anymore. So I just said, Hayley, what do I need to do? Sign me up. And yeah, from then, it's just been incredible. You know, of course, when I signed up, I had no idea what I was doing. I see some of my posts of when I first joined. I'm like, oh, you know, they
Yeah,
weren't
we're all
great,
like
but,
that.
like the images weren't great, and you know what I was writing wasn't great, but I was learning and I was growing, you know, and I slowly started to see that actually there is more to life than what we've ever been shown, you know, at school and as children. There is so much more to life. So that's it in a nutshell. And then 7 years on, here we are.
Oh gosh, it's amazing. So the product, you mentioned products. So was it just the capsules that you went and started on?
Yes, it was the capsules first. The Amigas weren't around then. Uplift wasn't around then. I don't think Boosters Control was even around then. We had a real basic product range of the shakes that when I first started the shakes, they came in a tin. That makes me feel really old.
Really?
Yeah, they came in a
I've
tin.
seen them. I've seen pictures of them.
Yeah. So it was the capsules and then the shakes, and then as the other products came in, they just all fitted into my life. They all just made sense as every aspect of my life changed, you know, becoming a mum, building a business alongside being a mum. Then the Uplift came in. I'm like, oh, hello, I need you. It's like they knew. And then the Amigas, you know, kicked in as well, which helped with the baby brain, which helped with the joints. And they've all just added in perfectly into my life. And now the Chewies as well, having children, they've been incredible for my oldest. Yeah, but it predominantly was the capsules at the start when I was on antidepressants. That just were, that was it. That was when I knew that I had to shout about these. You know, it wasn't just a fad, it wasn't just a quick fix, it was genuine, you know, longevity for these products that have changed everything for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sarah, could I ask you something? Many people talking on, and actually it's a great time now to ask. During the pregnancy, did you use the capsules? Did you use the products? Because many people, oh, I'm pregnant, I can't use anything, or I can't use these. These are, I don't know if we can use during the pregnancy. So people always kind of like, oh, is that good for baby? Is that safe? And I'm telling people it's natural, it's actually better than anything else. Sarah, could you share on that side? Because it's great now you hold you and your baby right now. And you know, you had, in fact, as well, I will share your pictures of during you got shaking hands as well.
So yeah, I use the shakes all the way through. As you can see there, I'm holding my shake, and it wasn't ever, you know, I think people just think it was for weight loss, but it wasn't. You know, through both pregnancies, I completely went off the thought of eating vegetables. So if you put a bit of broccoli in front of me, honestly, my stomach went, no, not having that. Or, you know, it just completely turned. You know, the morning sickness. So the capsules and the shakes predominantly were an absolute lifesaver for me. There is no way that I would have got the nutrition that I needed for me and my baby if it wasn't for those products. And they weren't ever a replacement for fruit and veg at all, but they were bridging that gap where I was struggling to even stomach a bit of broccoli. But the capsules are so quick, so easy, and they're not they're not synthetic. I see a lot of these products that are for pregnant ladies that are made in a factory, but they're all these powdery things where they've taken out bits of you know, the vitamins, and they've kind of injected it into this powdery pill, but your body actually rejects around 60% of that. It comes out in your urine. Now, if you've ever had Barocca, for example, you know, you've had a Barocca, then you get your wee comes out orange. You're like, oh,
yeah.
But it's because your body doesn't recognize it as a whole food, so it's actually rejecting those vitamins. But with our products, with our capsules, our body recognizes it because we've shoved the whole fruit and veg in there. Now, we haven't just taken a bit out, we've put the whole fruit and veg in there, and our body knows what that is. It absorbs it, and it was incredible, you know, all the way through my pregnancy. I even had a few uplifts as well, because there were days where I was tired, and looking at the recommended amount for caffeine while you're pregnant, they're nowhere near. I think it's like 40 milligrams for an uplift, and you can have 250 milligrams a day safely. So again, they were amazing. And I'm breastfeeding as well at the minute, and I'm still taking those products.
Yeah, you're so lucky that you can have the uplifts, because I've got 3 children, and I wish I knew about the uplifts before. Honestly, they're a complete lifesaver.
They are, honestly, with the early mornings and the late nights, and just having that brain function. It's not just for the energy, but it clears that brain fog. And if it wasn't for those, no, I probably wouldn't be able to function or still build a business, because it scrambles your brain.
Yeah.
Brain is a thing. Like, it's a genuine
Absolutely.
thing.
I have
So,
a question. I have a question for you, actually. Obviously, because now you are a mum of 2. How on earth do you fit your business, especially now that it's mega, mega busy? How on earth do you fit this business inside your busy life?
I fit it in around my children. So I don't ever compromise my time with my children. When I'm with them, I'm fully with them. My phone is away and I'm present with them, because that time's so precious. But when Layla's having a nap, for example, Isla goes to school. So it's those times where I just, get to do, I get to do about half an hour to an hour. When she's asleep, I can pick up and do the business whenever it fits around them. So it is literally at the minute the pockets of the day, but it doesn't have to be long periods of time. You don't need 3, 4, 5 hours. You can do it half an hour here, half an hour there. It's more now about me being strict with my time. There's no scrolling, there's no wasting my time, which I was doing a lot of before. And I say to people that are thinking about joining, look at how much time you're using on your social media. If you look at on your phone at your I can't remember what it's called, but it shows you, 2-3 hours a day on Facebook. And that's just, people scrolling and being nosy. And I don't do any of that. I go on for a purpose. I go and, either post or speak to people that have messaged me, and then the phone's away again. So it's being productive with my time, and making it work for me.
No, that's amazing.
And I love this photo, by the way. That's from the convention. And because you stopped scrolling on the phone, this is where you achieved. This is your recognition in the company, right? And Sarah, this is that you can spend time with your loved ones because of this business. And how insane, right? How insane.
Definitely. And I was just reflecting as well on how my maternity leave looks now compared to last time. So last time, 6 years ago, I was on maternity leave, but still working a very corporate job. And I was really, counting down those months. Oh my God, I've only got 6 months left, 5 months left, 4 months left. And then having that pressure of thinking, God, I've got to go back to work full time. There was no way they would let me go back part time. So I had to go back full time, work out childcare. Everyone had my daughter more than I did. I barely saw her in the evenings. I was getting home. My commute was an hour each way every day. So when I got home, I was probably seeing her for about half an hour, and then we had to put her to bed. Whereas this time, there's no worries, is there? I don't have to count that time down. I'm able to still have an income whilst I've got my girls, but it's not taking that time away from, me seeing them grow. And I get to pick up Isla from school every day. I do drop off every single day. There's no one that has to, do that for me, where she's like, oh, mummy, who's picking me up today? Me again. Like, it's me. And I get that it's those little things, yes, the money's great, but it's those things that the girls are going to remember. Like, mummy was there, And
look at the results you have as well. You're running the business, and look what you can achieve, and so quickly, and with our company, natural products during the pregnancy, after the pregnancy, and all that goes in it's all blends in together in a way as well, right? And going on that note, girls, should we share the excitement? What is that £1, €1 sign up in UK and Ireland? This is something very, very limited. So yeah, girls, if you want to take ahead, whoever each one of you.
I'll let Mim go first.
Me? Oh, okay. So yes, we have the most exciting news, which was dropped on Thursday, that our company have now slashed the price, the joining price, from $49.99 to just £1, literally £1. Now you could say that is £1 to have a whole business. It's literally £1 for like the admin fee, and it's free. It's crazy. To have to start something that's online, to start something that you can go ahead and you can work around your own commitments. You don't have to change anything, for something that you can go ahead and you can become invited into our community, which is fully supportive and so loving and so giving. All the training is completely for free. It's £1 to join. Honestly, we've got the most scientifically researched nutritional products in the whole world. I absolutely love saying that. You know, it's literally just a no-brainer. Honestly, the time is definitely now.
Absolutely. Sarah, how do you feel about this?
Oh my God. Do you know what? If I knew then what I know now, I would pay, I would pay thousands, because it's not just, you know, the income side of it, it's who I've become as a person, you know, my mindset. I'm just so aware now of the nutrition for me and my family, but also my mindset, and able to share that with other people, you know, mums who maybe have lost themselves. This has been a big part of, you know, having my second daughter, is that I still have this business where I get to be around women who understand, you know, if I'm having a bit of a wobbly day, you know, postnatal anxiety and recovery and stuff like that. And they're like, Sarah, you've got this. You know, I've also certified to be a coach, but that's a very individual business, right? That's a business where you're on your own all the time. You've got to motivate yourself. But with this company, like, for £1, you get the biggest cheerleaders you've ever met in your life. You know, you get a community that adore you. When you go into that room at the conventions, like, it is another level of energy, and everyone hugs you. They want you to win. There's no backstabbing. There's no, you know, hierarchy. And I remember being at my old jobs, very masculine places, right? And there was only ever one job at the top, and there'd be 20, 30, 40 people all going for that one job, and then there'd be, you know, 39 people that were rejected or told that they couldn't get it. But with this, everyone can get to the top. You know, there is no judgment, there's no hierarchy, like, it literally, and everyone wants you to win, everyone wants you to get there. And again, you know, going back to where I was working, we used to wait every year for our annual 0.5% pay rise. And you just think, God, we had no bonuses, we had no recognition, we had none of that. You were just expected to show up, work to the bone. Whereas with this, you get your recognition, you get up on stage, you get pay rises, there are bonuses, there's so much, and they put on the best training. I can't even tell you how important and everything is that you get with this company. Like, it is another level, and I wouldn't have stayed for 7 years if I didn't know how special it was. You know, the community, though, far outweigh everything else that's come with it. It's just been incredible.
Absolutely love this. Do you know what? I love the way, like, we all from very different backgrounds, jobs, and actually from different countries as well. I'm from Lithuania, and Sarah from UK, and Mim from Switzerland, right?
Yeah, I'm very international. Just put it that way.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, like, doesn't matter. English is not my first language, by the way. So if the ones are listening, I could, in fact, some girls, I said, could you check the text? I didn't make any spelling mistakes. I don't feel embarrassed of that, because English is not my first language. And yeah, in fact, if you speak more than one language, even better.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So you can actually build business at level that you can speak. Say, I'm speaking Lithuanian, I speak Russian, I understand Polish, I speak English, some English. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, like, if you are thinking, okay, my English is not first language, I know how to do it. You know how to do it, as long as you can communicate in some way or format, you literally can build the business. And we global, by the way, it's not just UK Ireland. So if you are watching this and you think, okay, I'm not from UK and I'm not from Ireland, you still can join the business. This is offer for UK Ireland, and we can't guarantee that your country, if you're not from UK Ireland, and your country will come ever offer like that. Don't wait, just jump in the boat when everyone excited right now. And by the way, if you're watching this and you think, okay, I got so many friends in UK and Ireland, take this opportunity now, and you build your friend, you help to build not just yourself business because of this offer, but help to build your friends who in UK or Ireland. So anyone watching this, get in touch. If you are Sarah's friend, get in touch. If you are Mim's friend, get in touch with Mim. And my friends who's watching here, I'm here for you to help. But yeah, thank you so much, girls. If anything you want to add last minute or so, you're welcome. But yeah, from me, I think we gave enough info, right?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sarah. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. See you soon, ladies.
All right.
Thank you
See
so
you guys.
much. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the weekend. Speak soon.
Bye.